they going to explain that?
You can't contain the upon your brain, you just can't take the plain fact that this is the LDBC, you don't tell us how to act. And if you hate the content, then take a step back. Why watch the video? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that? Coach Shelton Harrison, there'll never be no comparison. You're live on the show, sit back and have a listen.
All right. LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison, and you're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys, I appreciate everybody for joining me right now. So I can't believe that I actually missed this particular article, but, I'm going to go in. Germaine de Randamie has actually issued a statement. Yes, a written statement about, her basically just giving up the belts. And, Germaine took a lot of things, and I think she even took a lot of things that I said to heart, where she took it personal. And it's not personal because, Germaine, I still like you as a fighter. I just didn't like you as a champion, and I'm just being honest, okay? Yeah, people can say, well, Coach, what about Bisping? What about McGregor? I don't cover the men like that, okay? If the same thing happened with McGregor and Bisping, then guess what? Then they need to be getting it too, okay? Somebody need to be getting it. I cover primarily mostly the women. And guys, unfortunately, a lot of times some of y'all get upset when I have to actually criticize a fighter, but it's still publicity. And I'm giving these fighters much needed publicity that they really need. And you got to admit, Germaine de Randamie been getting a lot of publicity. Whether it's bad or not, people know who you are. And I can honestly say that I've been actually helping promote you, even though the criticism in your mind you think is harsh, okay? But see, we should have talked a while ago, okay? We should have talked a while ago. I mean, you know how to get in contact with me. It's not hard. Reach out, and then we'll hash it out. We can talk it out. I don't have an issue with that, okay? But my issue was, okay, you got the belt. Okay, you got the belt, and, you're supposed to defend the belt from the champion. And you said something to the extent of where, Chris Cyborg got a history of doping. And, yeah, she did in 2011, but she's been clean ever since. And you mean to tell me that, she even got exonerated for the diuretic. So, I mean, there's no excuse. She's clean. Okay? The fight, you should have took the fight. That's just how it is. That's just the way that is. But let's look at the statement from Germaine de Randamie, because Germaine, you think that I'm just going in on you, and I'm not going in. I'm stating truth. I'm telling what I think is true. But here's what Germaine wrote. All right, she says, as many of you know by now, the UFC has stripped me of the call. Okay, for those of us who don't quite know what that means, the UFC has took my title because I refused to fight against their #1 contender. I have my reasons. It remains particularly for this news. It remains particularly for this news from the media to learn, and I regret that it happened this way. But it is what it is. Well, I hear you already think she's scared. What a bad champion, a disgrace to the sport. They don't deserve to be champion, etc., etc. I see it all over. But regardless of what someone thinks, I walk my own path. And you can agree or not. Gutted that I'm absolutely not. I guess she means afraid. It means that I quit. This means only that I have more reasons to fight even harder sometimes, literally, for which I am and what I want. The UFC is far away from me. It's easy to stand with the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. Those were memories, not dreams. Okay, let's go ahead and address this. Okay, so Germaine, let's just take some of the points that you put out there, okay? Let's take these points. Okay, you said it's easier to not stand with the crowd. Okay, well, I mean, you're probably, and I got to take that how you said it. Because let's talk about some of the crowd, okay? Kat Zingano said, hey, I'll get in there and fight Cyborg. Hell, I'll make this fight hell for Cyborg. Hell, LaToya Walker, retired right now to this day, said she she'd come out of retirement to fight Cyborg. Cindy Dandois, okay, the mom of 2 kids. The mom of 2 kids said, I will get in there and I'll mix it up against Cyborg. She said that. That was Cindy Dandois. And Megan Anderson said that, hey, I'll get in there against Cyborg. So, what's up? I mean, okay, so doing what everybody else do. What is doing what everybody else do? Let's talk about that. Because you had an illustrious, Muay Thai kickboxing career. Oh, you had a great career. But did you really know? I mean, did you really know all your opponents? Did you ask for drug testing for all your opponents? And did you know if any of them were juicing? Because, now here's what I heard. I heard that they're not as strict in Muay Thai and kickboxing on drug testing. How would you even know? Now, I know you know that, okay, Chris Cyborg did, what, 6-7 years ago? Okay. But you're a champion. The #1 contender was exonerated, and they said she was clean. So you were the champion. I mean, I don't understand what you're upset about for. What you mean? What did you think was going to happen? Did you really think that people was going to co-sign? And Germaine, I'm the one. Coach Shelton Harrison was the one that stuck up for you. Even when you said some stuff that just seemed damn near ridiculous. I mean, Coach Shelton Harrison stuck up for you. Okay, everybody else was calling you names. I mean, calling you out your name, calling you this, calling you that. Coach Shelton Harrison stood in the gap. But, I mean, Germaine, it's hard to co-sign. And you can say that we can think what we want to think, but we're fans. Okay, so you disappear for 5-6 months, okay? What is it, February, March, April, May? Okay, June. Well, okay, for 3 or 4 months you disappear. Ain't nobody heard nothing from you. First, you said you were going to get hand surgery. That didn't happen. So, okay, as a fan, am I supposed to believe what you say? Then you said you wasn't scared. Then we saw a photograph of you facing off with Cyborg like, hey, this fight going to happen. Now, as a fan, am I supposed to honestly believe? And I know you say that you don't care what we think. Sure you do. Sure you do. Because you're human. You're very much human. Okay, you, Holly Holm, and Amanda Nunes. Y'all ain't want no parts of Cyborg. And I'm just keeping it real. And I like Amanda. But I call everything how I see it, okay? You, Holly Holm, Amanda Nunes. Look, I'm Xing y'all out. They didn't want no parts of Chris Cyborg. The people that you see on this screen, they're the only ones, okay? The people that you see on the screen, they're the only ones that wanted pieces of Cyborg. Kat Zingano said, hell, I'll fight her. Okay? Megan Anderson said, let's go. And now they fight. Okay? So what's up? Cindy Dandois, LaToya Walker, they said they want a piece of Cyborg. It's about legacy, and it's called about being great. And unfortunately, I'm sure in your martial arts career, I guarantee you that 10% of the opponents that you've ever fought, 10% of them, somebody don't use a performance-enhancing drug. The stuff is rampant in the sport. You might even be on performance-enhancing drug. We don't know. And that's how it is. But you got fans from the Netherlands, they roll with you. You got Coach Shelton Harrison roll with you. I mean, I rolled with you heavy and rolled with you strong. Even gave you a pass on a lot of things. But, Germaine, can't nobody give you a pass on this. We can't do that. I mean, you're trying to explain yourself for what? You didn't want to fight the girl. It's point blank. You didn't want this. You didn't want to fight. That's how it is. You can get mad or you can just understand. And it's not that I'm going to stop following you as a fan, because I'm still going to follow you on Instagram and Twitter. I'm still going to watch your fights. Okay, now will I be commentating on you as much? No, probably not. Probably not. Would I be in a rush to try to want to interview you? No. I mean, well, probably not. I ain't in a rush to interview a lot of people. But what I'm saying is, I mean, good grief, woman. Good grief. Come on now. I mean, come on. I mean, right now you tripping. You tripping. Go back down to 135, but don't lie. Don't say that you wasn't afraid, because clearly, I mean, you gave up your belt. I mean, what does that mean? You gave up your belt. That means you didn't want to fight. You knew that they were going to strip you. I don't even understand how you not know that. We can talk about McGregor. We can talk about Khan. We can talk about all of them. Okay? And maybe it is a lot of biasness with Bisping and McGregor. I believe it. Hell, I agree with you. I agree with everybody that say that. But you know what? For the people that stood up for you, for the people that rolled with you, for the people that took the abuse, because while you was taking abuse, damn it, Germaine, Coach Shelton Harrison took abuse too. Standing up for you. I mean, hey, I had to take it. I had to take it like a soldier. But I thought you were a soldier. Maybe I was wrong. But you know how to get in touch with me. It's no big deal. You know how to reach me. No big deal. You want to talk about it? We can talk about it. Easy work. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.